Hello students, today I will start chapter number 10 from your reasoning book, that is data handling. Let's see the exercise number 10.1. Is when this data is given in the question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like cities are given A, B, C, D, E. These are the number of candidate appears and their quantity in thousand. Like in city A, 11,500 candidates appeared. In city B, 12,000 candidates appeared. In city C, 13,000 candidates appeared. In city D, 12,500 candidates appeared. And in city E, 10,000 candidates appeared. And pass candidates quantity in 100, that means in city A 250 candidates passed. Similarly in city B 300 candidates. In city C 200 candidates. In city D 100 candidates. And in city E 400 candidates passed. So from this given data you can see in city E the maximum candidates passed in this entrance exam, and in city D the minimum candidates passed in this entrance exam. So let's see some questions. Which city performed best in entrance exam? Let's see from this data. Clearly we can see in city E there are maximum number of candidates who are passed. So question number 1's answer is, from the data city E performed best in entrance exam. Similarly student, let's see the question number 2. Which city performed worst in entrance exam? So for the solution of question number 2, clearly we can observe city D performed worst in entrance exam. Let's see the question number 3. What percentage of city C candidates passed in the exam? You can see city C's candidate pass value is 200 and total candidates present in the city C were 13,000. So let's see the solution of this given question. So finding the percentage of city C candidates passed in the exam, because 200 were passed in this entrance exam and it should be multiplied with 100, because we have to find out the percentage, and divided by the total value. The total candidates were appeared in the city C was 13,000. So after solving this, its value will be 1.54%. That means option number A will be right of this question. Let's see the question number 4. In between city A and city B, which city had performed better? From this data, we can see in city A, from 11,500 candidates, 250 candidates passed, and in city B, from 12,000 candidates, 300 candidates were passed. Let's see the solution of this question. From the data, city B had performed better than A. So its option will be B. That means city B. Let's see the last question. What is the average number of passed candidate for the all cities? For all cities, that means we should add them and it should be divided by 5, because for the average, from the average formula, the formula of average is sum of observation upon total number of observation. That means total number of candidates who were passed in the examination, the city A were 250, city B were 300, city C were 200, D were 100 and E were 400, and total cities were there 5. So it should be divided by 5. So after solving it, its value will be 250. So its option number C will be right of this question. Now students, let's see the exercise number 10.2. Student, this is the data given in this question, and these are the population of cities in lakh from 2000 to 2004. These are the cities values are U, V, W, X, Y and Z, and these are the year 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, and these values are in lakh. That means city U value is 50 lakh in 2000. City V value is 45 lakh in 2000. City W value is 47 lakh in 2000. City X value is 55 lakh in 2000. Now student, from this data, let's see the question. Which city showed maximum growth in population from 2000 to 2004? Let's see the solution of this question. So from the given data, we can observe easily city E performed best in entrance exam. Let's see the question number 2. In year 2002, which city had negative growth in population? Let's see the solution of this question. Clearly, we can observe in year 2002, city W had negative growth in the population from this data. Let's see the next question. Now we have to find out the average population of all towns in the year 2002. Let's see the average. So average population for the 2002 is 54 plus 49 plus 48 plus 58 plus 61 plus 48 divided by 6, because total number of values were 6. So after solving it, its value will be 53. And because we have to find out the population in lakh, so we have to write here lakh. That means after solving it, its value will be 53 lakh. That means option number B. Let's see the question number 4. Calculate percentage increase in population of town Y from 2000 to 2004. Let's see the solution of this question. As we know that from 2000 to 2004, increasing population is 66 minus 58. That means only 8 lakh. So from the formula of percentage increase in population, 8 will be noted in the numerator and it should be multiplied with 100 and divided by actual amount. That means that is 58. And after solving it, its value will be 13.8%. That means option number B will be right for this question. Now let's see the question number 5. This is the last question of this exercise. Which city had the highest population in the year 2003? Let's see the solution of this question. From the data, we can observe easily city Y had the highest population in the year of 2003. That means which option is right? Option number D. I hope now you are able to complete the exercise number 10.1 and 10.2. Now students, let's see the exercise number 10.3. Let's see the question number 1. In this question, we have to find out the mode of the following data. Here are the given data, that means 12, 5, 8, 7, 6, 5 and so on. Let's see the solution of this question. Because as you know that the mode is the value that appears most frequently in the data set. That means whenever the digit will come many times, then it will be the mode. That means you can see here 7 is 1, 2, 3 times and the other values are not 3 times. That means 7 will be the mode of this question. So which option will be right? B option. Let's see the solution of question number 2. The question is calculate the median of this given data. So firstly, For calculating the median, we have to write down the data in the ascending order. After ascending order, its value will be 64, 78, 85, 86 and 89. Now, because there are 5 numbers, so firstly we will find out the position of the median. Because there are odd number, so we have to apply this formula n plus 1 upon 2. N here total number of values. How many values are there? 5. So n's value will be 5. 5 plus 1 upon 2, and 5 plus 1 upon 2, its value will be 3. That means third position we have to take. So third position is 85, you can see, students. So median will be 85. That means which option will be right? Option number C. The question number 3 is Sachin's score for last 6 test matches was 138, 144, 155, 142, 167 and 172. Now students, we have to find out the mean of his scores. Let's see the solution. As we know that the formula of the mean is the sum of observation upon total number of observation. Sum of observation means 138 plus 144, 155, 142 plus 167 plus 172, and it should be divided by 6 because total number of observation are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So after solving it, its value will be 153. Now I hope you are able to complete the question number 3. Let's see the question number 4. What is the mean of first 4 prime numbers? As we know that about the prime numbers, first 4 prime numbers are 2, 3, 5 and 7. For the formula of mean, it is sum of observation upon total number of observation. So for the prime numbers, the first 4 prime numbers are 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7, and it should be divided by 4 because we have to pick only 4 prime numbers. So after solving it, its value will be 4.25. That means option number B will be right of this question. Let's see the question number 5. Number of times a particular observation is repeated is known as. It is the definition, students. So let's see the definition. According to the definition, the number of times a particular observations occurs is called its frequency. That means it is called as frequency. That means which option will be right? Option number B, frequency. Let's see the question number 6. This is also based on the definition. The sum of all observation if divided by total number of observation, it should be equal to frequency, observations, mean or class. From this above definition, we can see easily observe that this is the formula of the mean, because means formula is sum of observation upon total number of observation. That means C option will be right. I again repeat this question. As we know that mean is the sum of all observation in the series divided by the total number of observation. Student, let's see the question number 7. The range of the data. These are the data given in this question and you have to find out the range. For the range, we have to use the formula. For finding the range, it is highest limit minus lowest limit. The highest limit is given data is 61 and lowest limit is 20. So after subtracting it, its value will be 41. That means option number C will be right for this question. Let's see the question number 8. In a pie chart, the total angle at the center of the circle is. This is the definition, student. As we know that in the pie chart, the total angle at the center of the circle is always 360 degree. That means which option will be right? Option number B. Let's see the question number 9. A geometric representation showing the relationship between a whole and its parts is a. This is also the definition. That means it is a pie chart. So option number A will be right of this question. Let's see the question number 10. The height of a rectangle in a histogram shows the. Student, this is also based on the definition. So the height of a rectangle in a histogram shows the width of the class. That means option number A will be right of this question. Now students, I hope you are able to complete the whole chapter 10. Thank you.